People are losing their freaking minds about this, and honestly, for a pretty good reason, because even I, not even as a massive Neon Genesis Eva fan, is pretty pissed about this news that came out in the last 24 hours, and let's get right into this. So, if you have not heard, there was a 15-minute short anime film of never-before-seen footage of Neon Genesis Eva shown at an exclusive event, a venue, to be able to watch. And this footage, in particular, that showcased a variety of different things, and one thing in particular, it showed footage of Asuka and Shinji having a kid in the new Eva short. And if you are not initiated and are completely unaware of, for instance, Neon Genesis' heavy debate for decades at this point, there's always been a heavy debate about the pairings, for instance, which is for some reason a massive discussion with any type of anime and any manga, but basically there's always been a debate that Shinji should be with Rei or Shinji should be with Asuka, and it's always been like, oh, he's definitely going to be with Rei, oh, he's definitely going to be with Asuka, and at long last, after decades of debating, decades of controversy, decades of discussion, it seems like that debate has officially been settled. And so when we segue into why people are getting upset, this is the main reason. And I'm going to just straight up read it. The new Neon Genesis Eva short anime film starring Asuka will not be released for online streaming. The new short anime, which lasted about 15 minutes, was released as an exclusive video that only fans who visited the venue could see. Last chance to watch it is today in person. And after all this happened, basically Studio Khara, the actual animators of, for instance, Neon Genesis, they made an actual public statement saying that if you were to try to leak this, showcase images of this or anything, try to post it online, they will just straight up sue you. They straight up say it, like they literally straight up say they will sue you if you dare to showcase this work unauthorized. Now, we got to get into the legal discussion of this and all that. Let's just get this right out of the way, okay? So first off, Studio Khara and Anno and everybody that is of ownership of Neon Genesis, it is within their rights to protect their copyright and to be upset and sue people if they show footage from an exclusive event. That is within their right. Regardless if you disagree with them, you don't like what they're doing, and I'm going to just do I'm just going to go on a limb and tell you, like, I don't like what they're doing, and I don't like how they're handling this. But I'm going to explain my full situation in just a moment, like my full stance. The point of the matter is that Studio Khara is within their right to do this, regardless if they disagree with it, and the vast majority of 99% of the internet disagrees. They are within their right. However, the reason why this is such a bad decision is for one massive reason. Neon Genesis, one in particular, is very popular. An extremely popular series. It's a cult classic. It is so impactful to anime itself that the absolute effect it's had on just anime in general is just insane. Like, you can make hours upon hours of discussion on just how much Neon Genesis affect anime as a whole, and is still affecting it to this very day. Hell, we're still having a discussion about it. There is still massive discussion around this series decades later. I think that showcases the weight that the series actually has and how it has really changed and molded the landscape of anime itself. But the point of the matter is that them choosing to exclusively have 15 minutes of never-before-seen footage released at an exclusive event and will never be released ever again is such a bad decision. Now, the one big problem about this situation and how they're handling this is that they are locking this stuff up behind, like, lock and key, where you can never view it outside of this venue. And this doesn't just necessarily affect people around the world, for instance, like people in the West. This affects people within Japan, and I'm going to give a very good example of this. So this is a exclusive venue. For instance, this was a venue that was showcasing this event for Neon Genesis. You'd had this exclusive footage and stuff, and people are talking about, and obviously there's images that are being spread around right now, but the point of the matter is that this is an event that not everybody can go to. There is millions and millions of fans, very likely within Japan, that love Neon Genesis, but did not have the chance to go to this venue, to go and watch this event, because maybe they didn't have the money, maybe they live too far away. There's a lot of different circumstances for this. So even if we disregard, like, the West never being able to see it online with official streaming, there's a lot of Japanese fans that literally grew up with this that will never be able to see it. And it's legitimately a slap to the face to mega fans. It is. It's because not everybody can instantly go to an event, an exclusive event, and see it. Now, that's one big point. But another big point is to have such exclusive content within it that is apparently discussing, like, for instance, Asuka and Shinji having a kid, is a pretty freaking big deal. That is a big deal, honestly. And there's a lot more stuff, but like I said, I haven't watched it, and a lot of people haven't got to see it, because it's exclusive within this venue. Not even just in Japan, just in the venue itself. But here's another factor. The reason why I think this was such a bad move is because of how the internet is nowadays. And I feel like this is something that needs to be outlined. So, we are in the digital age. We are in the age to where things are streaming, people can have instant access to pretty much almost any episode or movie at the tip of their fingers if you know where to look. And let's be blunt. When you have something like this, an event like this, someone is going to record it. Someone is going to record it and put cam footage online. That's what will happen. And I'm not trying to say that this is a good thing to do, I'm just saying it's the internet. And when you have something like this, an exclusive event, and it will never be seen again outside of this event, you will have people do that. People will probably pay good money to be able to watch this footage and see it. And so, this will spread eventually like wildfire, and the footage will eventually find its way online if it already hasn't. And the problem here is that instead of Studio Car trying to make money, and let's say, like, allow you to buy tickets to watch the event live, for instance, like streaming tickets, like you can buy a ticket online to watch the event while it's streaming, instead of making more money off that, they decided to just do this exclusive event. And so, in turn, they're hurting themselves by making money by doing a situation like this. And I feel like it's very bad PR, especially given the situation. Like I said, I'm not even strictly talking from a perspective of someone in the West, and people in the West can't watch it. I'm talking about people even within Japan. I feel like that's a really bad move. I feel like you should have been able to buy tickets to at least watch it in Japan, but you can't. You couldn't digitally stream it besides being there in person. So, the point of the matter here is that I feel like this is such a horrendous move from this company to do something like that. And like I said, they're in their right to copyright takedown and all that type of stuff for people trying to post this stuff online. But I just feel like it's so disrespectful to the fans to handle it like they do. They literally pulled a Nintendo. That's what they did. They pulled a Nintendo, and they are more or less like, it's our business to sit on a property and do nothing with it, or handling it in a very bad way. And that's exactly what happened here. I'm in absolute shock how they handled this entire situation. And I'm just like, yeah, like I said, I'm not even like a mega Neon Genesis fan, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I haven't even watched, like, the latest movie and stuff, okay? I'm not, like, a big core fan. But I am someone that understands its impact. I know its impact. I know how massive it is to culture itself. And I cannot imagine fans that grew up with this basically being done like this. That's... Bro, that's it. It's unacceptable. Like, just release it online. If you're wanting to make money off of it, just sell it. Just sell it to, like, just make people have to buy it. It's that simple. You make more money on that. But, I'll leave it at that. I wanted to talk about this because this was absolutely wild. Because, look, the short film debuted literally on the 21st. So you had, like, 1 to 2 days to watch this. And I would like to point out, not everybody could attend this. Timing, life, work, whatever. So, sorry, you're out of luck. I'll leave it at that, though. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below how you felt about this. Are you upset? Do you think that the way Studio Car handled this was very poorly? Be honest in the comments below. But I love you guys. Be safe. Stay healthy. Chibi out.